Okay. Run that back by me. Yeah, the details. Let me know. All right. So you want to use our song in the show, and $2. All in. Yeah, we all in. And then okay, you gonna send the paperwork over. Okay, bet. Yeah, I look forward to doing business with you.
I wrote a song about that whole transaction, like the hit go. Twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Yeah. I wrote that song because you ain't got no money. And we was wondering where it was, but now we know you out here pimping your song out like a $2. And now you got my throat hurting. Okay, let's go.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now?
When you talk money, I can hear you. You ain't got money, that's cold blood. When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
I sorta like a bill collector, finance director, like the banks ain't lending out dough. So when you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my.
Hey, Bubble on deck. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble. Ew, I feel like I'm all up in the mic face, but I feel like I'm way all up in the camera face. Could we back up a little? Ew. I'm sorry. Look, I'm your host, aka your favorite sync superstar, aka the I Hear Money coach. I just be out here hearing money. I be out here hearing these little twinkle little stars, but I'm out here trying to see more sync superstars. Okay, so I'm out here bringing it and winging it. Look, I have notes sometimes I don't. I just want you to know I don't need them, but I bring them because look, I'm all about growth. I'm all about like, look, I know enough about sync, but I could just do this. But at the same time, when I'm presenting some information, I don't want to just be out here forgetting the stuff that I want to tell you. That there's certain key points that I want to make sure I look. I'm out here with solutions. I don't want to forget to tell you the solution. So sometimes if I look down, don't be like, oh, she didn't remember. She didn't look, because I could do this live. But that don't even matter because I don't see the engagement to go live. But anyway, if I look down for something, it's because I want to make sure I don't forget nothing. Don't be judging that. And if you judging that, go ahead and judge it in the comments. Look, listen to me clearly when I tell you it's subscribe-y time. Okay, so like 5-star review, like you know what to do. You only got to do that one time. Okay, take your 5 fingers. Look, take all your fingers and go ahead and give me that 5-star review for the show. It will be for the podcast. You don't have to do that every episode. Okay, but you could go on different platforms and stuff. Look. And then you could look what it is right now with subscribe time. So right now while we talking, it's a smart podcast. You know, like a smartphone, you could do multiple things at once. While we talking right now, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and look. Last episode, y'all was out here clicking on music supervisors. So could you click on that subscribe button? Could you do that for me? Could you click? Would you be out here clicking on that share button? Click in them comments. Go ahead and leave me some feedback, because I'll be reading the comments. I'll be wanting to know how y'all feel, what you want to learn, what you trying to know. Okay, if it's something about sync that like Bubble, they won't tell me the real, I can't figure this out, go ahead, put it in the comments and let me know what you trying to know. But I'm gonna put you on game regardless. Yeah. Anyway, could we get into the sponsor of this episode? The sponsor for this episode. The sponsor for the last episode. The sponsor for probably the next couple episodes. Yeah. Unless you hit me up and you trying to pay me some money, I'm going to be the sponsor. Yeah. Sync Superstar Academy. Visit syncsuperstar.com. Right now, look, I said I want to see more Sync Superstars. I'm out here challenging you to your own greatness. You know what we're going to do in that challenge? You're going to give me 30 days or less. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to activate your superstar. Okay. Visit syncsuperstar.com and stop playing. Because look, I just want to see more superstars in 2023 and beyond. So here's where we go. Look, let's talk about why we created this podcast. Because the superstardom is why we here. Like, let's keep it clear. We're not in sync to get a sync or two. Okay. We're not in sync to get like we get a good story. We get a good story we could tell our grandkids. Or like 60, 70 years later. You know, that one time I was out here with a placement on a TV. Look, it might not even be no TV look in 80 years from now. We're not going to have that little story to tell our grandkids. Okay, we out here trying to superstar while it's out here. now. Okay, we trying to learn now. Anyway, go ahead and take that challenge when you ready. But in the meantime and in between time, I created this podcast for you, baby, because I want you to know about sync regardless. Okay, anyway, the goals of this podcast is to, number one, okay, save you money in your sync business. All right, I'm a former licensed CPA. I'm gonna put you up on tax game. Okay, period. We just out here saving money once it's coming in, right? So the next goal is to get it coming in. We're trying to get you more money in your music licensing career, not your career, your career. Okay, look, we got to round them words out because you got extra money coming in. When you got that money coming in, you got a career. We trying to get you a music career. Anyway, goal number 3 is to transform your mindset. This episode, if you haven't noticed, is a mindset episode. Look, I done told you. You out here thinking like a twinkle, twinkle, little star. I might title the podcast episode that, because like, ew, okay? Ew. Anyway, you out here thinking like a twinkle, twinkle, little star, and I'm trying to get you to think like a sync superstar. All right. Now, when we get your mind right, we get your money right, your superstar gonna be activated. That's what the challenge for. That's what this podcast for. That's what my books are for. That's why I'm out here teaching the people. That's why I'm out here preaching to the people about this sync greatness. Okay. Anyway, I do have to do a disclaimer first before we jump up in there, because like I said, I'm a formerly licensed CPA. Look, I ain't your lawyer. I ain't your tax professional. This podcast is full of my personal opinions. Okay, it's close to my heart. Sync is near and dear to my heart, so I'm hooking you up. So, but look, you just ain't gonna sue me about this. This disclaimer just says that I'm not your tax, your business, your legal professional. You got to go see them people. Okay, don't look at me for everything. I'm just gonna give you the gems. Now you go get them professionals to implement these strategies. Anyway, let's get into this show.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now? You ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my. I keep it moving like the tax collector, like the credit checker, let the whole world pay full price. And if you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't shake that right.
Okay, now can we get into this episode? Because baby, what is you doing? Look, this is what I need to say before we even get started. Okay, look, this episode is for my superstars. This podcast is for my superstars. What I need y'all to do is not join me, right? You don't know me from nowhere. You just bumped up on an episode, right? You smack dab in the middle of the podcast. And we still growing each and every Monday and Thursday. Anyway, you hop up on an episode. You don't know what we out here teaching to the people. And you hear Superstar Sync, right? And then you run with it and you start turning down a bunch of placements. Or you join me the following episode because I see what's going to happen when you just listen to that one episode. You join me on the following episode and you hear about the baby syncs. And you start saying, oh, the little bitty baby. I need to accept every sync because they all my little bitty babies. Oh, no, they not. Okay. Look, there's thresholds for things. I see y'all go to one extreme and I make an episode to keep you from going to that extreme. And then y'all go to the other extreme. Like my superstars is not extremists. Okay. My superstars is rational. Okay. Sync superstars are rational. Okay. We out here using that brain that we done activated and that mind that we done transformed. Now, let's get into this episode. Because the solution for that, I need you to listen to the entire podcast. Okay. Stop coming in, hearing an episode here or there, or like looking at the title and then saying, oh, I don't need that. I know what a one stop is. Let me not even listen to that. Because you're going to miss out on important information. Oh, okay. A superstar saying, I know what that is. So I don't need to watch that episode. You're going to miss out on important information. Stop thinking you know. Okay. The biggest hindrance to learning is thinking you already know. That's your problem. Okay. You know too much. So you can't learn nothing. You know, look, this brain right here already superstarring, and I still know I don't know everything. I'm still open to learning it every day, something new about sync, because I know I don't know everything. Now, I know enough to be dangerous. I know enough to be superstarring out here, and that's what I'm teaching you. And I need you to know that you don't need to come here and listen to one episode over here, listen to another one over there, and be thinking, oh, I know the other stuff. I ain't got to listen to that. She over there, she teaching them people that don't know about sync. Now, I'm teaching them people that think they know about sync. Okay? I'm teaching the people that get a placement here or there and can't superstar. That's what this podcast is for. I want to see the superstar in you. It's already in you. I'm just trying to activate it like a Jerry curl. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's talk about the twinkle, twinkle, little star in your life, okay? Because you done watched the last episode about a baby sink, and you think you're supposed to accept everything. You out here pimping. Look, you signed that one-stop agreement, and now you out here treating your song like a $2. Okay. I'm trying to keep it clean. You know that. Anyway. All right, so let's talk about it. Because really, don't you be out here just accepting everything. Okay, every placement ain't even considered a sync in my book. In the book of superstardom, every sync ain't even a baby sync. We already know every sync ain't a superstar sync. But some of these syncs out here ain't. Look, some of these placements, if you want to call it that, because they did put the music to the episode, but some of these placements ain't even sync placements. Some of them ain't even a baby sync. So let me tell you what a baby sync is, okay? Because look, I'm in the process of developing a masterclass, something that just gonna give you the sync fundamentals, so you out here knowing what's the ranges, what to do, where to get paid, where the money at. Like, I'm gonna teach you all of that. But anyway, right now on this podcast, what you need to know is what a baby sync is, what the minimum level is, what you should be out here turning your nose up at. Look, what you should be clicking on. Okay, since you like to click, let me tell you what you should be clicking on. Because look, I ain't say to hang up on no baby sync, but I didn't say every single placement out here is a baby. Some of these placements out here is test tube babies. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do, right? You get a call like that. Let me tell you, a baby sync, the minimum threshold for the indie unsigned artist, right? Whether you with an agency or not, whether your song is signed to an agent or not, whether you pitching direct or not, okay, the placements at a minimum should be $1,000. That's the low, that's the floor. Okay, we just gonna talk about the floor. Now, don't you be out here getting stepped on and getting your music stepped on and pushed under the ground. Okay, don't get your music stepped and trampled on. Okay, don't be out here pimping your music. Ew. Don't be out here thinking that any placement just gonna blow me up. Look, she said baby syncs can be superstars too, so let me just take this $2. Meanwhile, okay, you got 5 co-writers. Ew. You got 3 co-producers. Ew. You got 12 other collaborators that was in the room having a good time and helping y'all with a song here or there. Like, you got splits. Okay. Now, just because you got your split sheet don't mean you sign everybody up and sign that beautiful song, that beautiful original music. That don't mean you sign it up for a little $2 placement. Ew. What are you doing? Okay, the baby sync level. Look, anything less than $1,000, you should be giving side eye. Okay. Now, I got some solutions. Because, look, you might be on the phone with these people. Now, I'm going to tell you, if somebody come and offer you $2, they probably not going to call you about it. Because they don't even want that amount of money to come up out their mouth on some, hello, yeah, I have a great opportunity for you. It's going to give you $2. Don't nobody even want to call you and say that. Ain't nobody even excited to tell you about $2 that they got. Hey, you, I love your song. I don't have any money for you. Can I use it? Like, do you hear that? At this point, they're not using your music. They using you and your music. So anyway, if you on the phone or if they send an email, look, you could, excuse me, could you repeat what you just said? Because I think you left a couple zeros off that too. Anyway. All right, so now, look, we done talked about what a baby sync is. Let's talk about when they try to offer you that test tube baby money. When they try to pimp your song out. When they try to go after the thirst in you. Because some of you artists are new to sync. Some of you just don't know no better. And I don't blame you for not knowing. That's why this podcast is here, so I can put you up on game. Some of you know better and you thirsty. And I'm looking at you funny. Okay? I'm talking to you. Okay, because you thirsty. And that's going to mess up this money. You finna mess up your whole collaborators' money. All right? Don't be out here accepting any old thing. So now anyway, here's some solutions. When somebody reach out Cause some of them is music supervisors and they maybe ain't got no budget. But some of them ain't even music supervisors. It's a lot of little janky people up in this music industry. And I need you to know some people trying to make a quick buck. Okay. And they out here moving foul. Anyway, what you look, it's a couple solutions you could do. First thing you could do is ask for a bump. Like, could we bump that number up some? Could we add a 0 or 2 or 3 or 4? Yeah, could we do that? Okay, I think your numbers is confused. Could we bring some more numbers onto that paper? Yeah. Look, on top of that, remember that these music supervisors are offering you other people's money. You know them productions got some money. So we're not going to have a whole production. Oh, so you have money to hire an actor, 35,000 actors. Okay, you got celebrities, you got A-listers in there. Okay. Look, you know them people. Oh, wow. Okay, you catered and stuff. Oh, look, you had a whole set going. You spent millions of dollars and now you ain't got but $2 for me? That don't even make no sense. Okay, so just start looking around and asking some questions. Okay, another thing you could do. It's another little quickie solution. This is another solution. Anyway, I call it the paperwork test. Okay, now let me tell you what it is. The paperwork test means any placement that you finna get paid for, right? If doing the paperwork feels like you ain't getting paid enough to be filling out these papers, that's the sign that this ain't no real sync, okay? This is a whole $2 pimping situation. Anyway, let me tell you a better example because maybe you're not understanding it with sync. When you go get a job, right, you fill out an application, you willing to do that application. You willing to do that paperwork because you're finna get paid. You expecting to get paid. So you answer that, yeah, I used to work here. Yeah, you tell that little lie right there. Yeah, I didn't work there, but yeah. You know, you be out here lying on your application because you're trying to get that money, right? You out here filling out paperwork because you're trying to get to that money. Now, they do the interview. If you know how to lie real good in that interview, they go ahead and hire you. Yes, welcome to the job. Okay, where do I get my money, right? That's the first question you got. Once they hire you, it's like, okay, when I'm going to get paid? When you give me my money, right? So now this what they do. Right, when they finna pay you, now they got you filling out more paperwork. And look, if you got that W-2 income, you know they be just out here with all. I gotta sign this too. Okay. Look, get your pen. Okay, I'm signing that one. Okay, this is a lot of paperwork, but you still filling it out anyway. Okay, now you got to the paperwork where they pay you at. Oh yeah, you want my bank account. Okay, hear that number. Look. Now you like this paperwork, right? You get excited about paperwork when it come to money. So now you finna tell me somebody done called you on the phone and told you $2 and you all in for that? First of all, let's talk about all in, because all in simply means that's all they paying for both licenses. I done told you every time you do a deal, every time you see a song on TV, 2 licenses went down. So you mean to tell me, okay, is this what you meaning to say to me? You gonna accept the $2 all in placement? Which means that you get $1 for one license. You getting one other dollar for the other license. You get $2 all in total. One check gonna show up with $2, and you got 8 collaborators. Okay, how you splitting that? Okay, do you got a machete to cut that penny? Because you're gonna be cutting pennies out here. Okay, you're not superstarring if you out here cutting pennies. And then on top of that, you gotta fill out paperwork to cut pennies. Ew. Okay, like you're not finna be no sync superstar. You're gonna be out here twinkle twinkle little star. Okay, and I don't want you to be out here nursery rhyming when you out here rapping and singing and out here making some hits. Okay, ain't no twinkle twinkle little star for you. I want sync superstardom for you. All right, so look, that was the next solution, paperwork test. So let me tell you an example of this, because before I was sync superstarring, I didn't know no better. The first placement that I got, I didn't even know I had a placement. I didn't even know I was officially in sync. As a matter of fact, I didn't even find out about sync until about 3-4 years later. So let me tell you what happened. They reached out to me on Twitter. They're like, we love your song. Back in that time, I was just liking when you liked my music. Okay, you like my music. That's dope. So you was a fan or something? Okay, that's cool. Oh, you want to use my music? Okay, go ahead. Like, I wasn't even charging. I was just out here on some, you like my music? Yeah, you could put my music in the back of your video. I didn't even know people got paid to do that. Okay, so that was ignorance. Anyway, ignorance gonna cost you money. That's why I do this podcast. Anyway, They was paying me couple of dollars. It wasn't $2. Like, I wasn't that thirsty. But I didn't care what they were paying because the goal was that you like my music. And I was noticing that, oh, you was going to be promoting my music on your little social media, on your little movie, your little video, your little short film, whatever it was, right? It was a short film anyway. It was just going to be in a couple festivals or something. They had paperwork for me. And I was sitting here saying, you could keep this money and you could keep that paperwork. I said you could use the song. Ew. I didn't even know about sync, and it wasn't enough money for me to fill out paperwork. Do you understand what I'm saying with this paperwork test? I need you to just be rational, be human, and just realize what you're worth. Like, look, the amount of time it's going to take me to fill out these papers, this ain't worth the money. Okay, so look, click on them deals. Click on a deal that ain't worth filling out paperwork for. All right. Now, I be kidding with that click because you got to be careful who you hanging up on because you don't know who people know. Anyway, don't click. I'm just be honest with you. That's solution number 3. Don't click. But if you on the phone with them and they put you on the spot and they trying to give you $2 all in, right? Just be polite. Just be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, you got $2 for me? That sounds amazing. You don't got no extra budget? Like when you tried to negotiate and they ain't got it, or that's what they say. I need you to remember that they done hired 5 million actors and they got it. Anyway, if they insist that they ain't got it and this is all that they got, you could be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get back to you. I do have co-writers, right? I have collaborators. And I know what you're saying. Before that, because they're going to tell you, but I thought you said you were one stop. Look, I am. But here's the thing. My co-writers and I, it's a lot of us. Look, we got kids. Look, even if y'all ain't got kids, just be on some. We got kids. First of all, here's what happened. I got to talk to my co-writers because we got like a little threshold where, you know, we don't accept anything below this level, even though we got one stop rights. All right. So here's the thing. We got, look, could you bump it to this amount? Because then, we got kids and we got co-writers and co-writers' kids. We got to feed these kids. And look, let me tell you, dear Mr. Supervisor, okay, dear Mr. Music Buyer, me and my co-writers got kids. Look, and some of them got allergies. My kids and they kids is allergic to peanuts. Okay, so our Zelle only accepts money. Okay. Our Zelle don't accept peanuts. Okay, so we can't get this placement. Look, just tell them I need to confer. I need to talk with my collaborators. And if they cool with it, then we go ahead and do the placement. Okay, because look, you could ask them how many people watch this show? Because what is you doing? I know people just be starting out. So if you trying to build with a music supervisor, if you trying to start on a new show, you know they show ain't got no viewers and you just want to do it to help their production out, because everybody got to start somewhere. You could be like, just, okay, as long as you know this doesn't set a precedent, okay, I'm doing this for you because I like you. Okay? Yeah, because we go way back to like 3 days ago. But anyway, I kind of like you. I kind of like what you doing. And I know you're not trying to jank me. So we're going to do this license, okay? If you talk to your co-writers and they okay with it, just make sure that you're not out here pimping your song because you thirsty. If you're doing it because you thirsty, if you're doing it because you're thinking any placement is a great placement, look, you ain't going to pop off in these streets. You know what you're going to get? No, you're going to get a reputation in these streets as a $2 sing. Okay. I don't know why every time I try to say that, my throat just get itchy. Anyway, you're going to get known in these streets, okay? And people going to know, look, you ain't got no money for your budget, for your show. Go see them because they thirsty. They take anything. Yeah, $2. They fill out all the paperwork. Yeah. Don't be that. Don't be that, okay? Anyway, I don't want to see no more Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. I want to see Sync Superstars. Bubble on deck.
Look, if you're broke, don't talk to me. I said if you're broke, you can't talk to me. Hey,
I only hear money, babe.
You talk money, I hear you.
I hear it.
I hear money.
Yeah.